Hey everyone, welcome to Tuesday with Pastor Dan. It's good to have you all here with me today. So over the last week or so, I've been getting these couple of boxes of books from a mentor of mine back in Nebraska. Didn't know they were coming. Maybe he let me know on Facebook, but no, I don't really do Facebook anymore. So I didn't know they were coming. So grand surprise, right? Within them was this absolutely fantastic, although the glass is broken, um, replication of mother and child from the Book of Kells. And the Book of Kells is this, sometimes known as the Book of Columba. It's the four Gospels amongst some prophetic texts in Ireland and Scotland. They're not sure what monastery it was made in either Scotland or Ireland, and around 800. And it can be seen in Trinity at Trinity College in the library um, there. Now, funnily enough, we Bethany and I were like, oh, when we went to Ireland like 2 years ago, when we first went to Dublin, we're like, oh, we're not gonna go. And some people, friends of ours, were like, nah. Well, then somehow we just made it happen on some portion of the trip that when we were back in Dublin, we went and would have really regretted not seeing it because it was fantastic. It was moving. It was breathtaking. It was really, really cool to see the history and the book and the pieces, the folios that were on display there. Um, and it was really just a fantastic moment. And I tell you all this because it's funny because we looked at something like this and other things to bring back with us, but we ended up not. And it was a moving part of our trip, and for my mentor to send this randomly, right? Randomly, that's where we're going with this. It is it's pretty incredible. Gotta get some new glass in it, but otherwise, this coincidence, right? I haven't talked to him about that trip. We didn't get a chance to yet, and he doesn't know what a incredible moment it was for us to go in there and be part of that and see it and how the ability to get the tickets kind of came together and all that stuff. There's no such thing as coincidences. And we could just pass it off as coincidences, simple little whatever. It's really neat how fortunate or whatever that it came to that. But to me, it's deeper than that. There's a sense of like the spirit moves, and there's just no coincidence. There's the ability to see the divine movement in all of the things in our lives. Nothing can just be passé, tossed aside into happenstance, and oh, that's random chance. I mean, you can, I suppose, but I just, as faithful people, I don't see that's the possibility. Um, and I just don't believe in coincidence. There's something that led him to pull this stuff. He's kind of cleaning up. He's well past retirement, and for him to say, "I'm going to send this one to Dan and Bethany," right? It strikes me as he sent some other stuff to um, other people who are in ministry that he mentored or knows along the way. It just There's this movement, this thing that happens, this undercurrent in us as faithful people, and the chances that we have to see God's movement are right there. But often we just say, "Oh, it's just a little thing." It's like my sermon I talked about Sunday in awe and of even the little things, the taste of a pear or whatever it may be. It's these moments too that it's like, there's the God is moving even in simple things like this, that this meaningful thing will continue on. And it means even more knowing where it comes from and the connection. For me, it's not a coincidence. I think God is at work, and sometimes it's very, very subtly in our lives. And we let that subtleness just be tossed aside as whatever it is, what it is. Whereas God's like, I was right there. I was right there. So may our eyes be opened and the realization that there's no coincidences. God is at work. And I look forward to seeing you all soon.